I'm 20. I'm a sophomore in college, and these were things I wish I knew before going into college. The first thing I wish I knew was determining your own success. Now, before I came into college, leading out of high school, a lot of my people, a lot of my friends didn't really know how so-called educated I was. When I graduated and I told my peoples my GPA, a lot of them were surprised. But it wasn't that kind of caught me off guard. It was the fact that I was expressing that I was going to college. Everybody seemed happy, but that again was a surprise. Nobody knew I had it in me. Nobody knew what I had in store for me, but I believed in myself, right? Telling them about it, everybody said, "Yeah, we knew you had it in. We knew you had it in you, and da da this and da da that." And it was that moment before I came to college where I realized nobody really care about you. Yes, to some extent, everybody might have love for you here and there, but nobody really cares about your success. And truth be told, you shouldn't really take it to heart because everybody else had their own lives ahead of them. So I wouldn't take that to heart. Some of y'all may, some of y'all may not, but you really shouldn't because everybody has their own lives to live. So, leading back into, my success, uh, pinpointing, pinpointing what you want to do before you leave. Uh, before I left the college, I had no idea. I didn't even know I was gonna go to college. But before I left the college, I had no idea. And when I got down here, I still ain't had no idea what I was doing. I had my major picked, but it still wasn't. I still had no real clue on what I was gonna do. And so my freshman year, I was very now I'm a very engaging person. So, I still like to, interact and everything like that. So, I was interacting in clubs and everything like that. And but I was still doing a whole lot of, playing around, laying up, drinking, smoking, partying, all that stuff, freshmen do. They fresh me up. And I just wasn't satisfied with that. And so going into my sophomore year, this year now, I was like, something got to be different. Something got to be different. So, I wrote down a plan. I started jotting, what do I want to do? And still at that point, I'm still at the point now where I'm still trying to figure it out. But to some degree, I figure out what level of success I want. And just from that little note, it took me to the next level. I started I started an organization, that's to help people out. And I started some other things as well. But just figuring out what I want to have helped me. Wait, let's pause right there. I really don't know how people can sit and talk to a camera. I get that. I guess that just comes with the time or whatever, right? But yeah, determining your own success. Many people try to come to you and say, "Hey, you should do this and you should do that." But listen to yourself. Listen to what you want to do. If you want to go be the president, of the United States, or you want to go be an astronaut or this and that, listen to yourself. That's the very first important rule to life is, follow your own goals and ambition. You're gonna have a lot of people, even your family members, are gonna tell you, no, you shouldn't do this, or no, you can't do this. But you gotta learn how to block them out because at the end of the day, it's your life and it's your success. The biggest thing I learned is, like I said again, nobody really cares about you until you're there. And when you're there, everybody's gonna say, "I knew he had it in him." But you're also going to hear a lot of people that's gonna say, he a cheat, she a cheat, this and this and this." You're gonna have a lot of haters. So that was my first thing is determining your own success. Now, two is build yourself a guide. Set goals. Right here, I got a piece of paper. Well, not, it's messed up, but I got a piece of paper down. This is my first YouTube channel, so I had to jot down my ideas. What I want to talk about. So building yourself a guide is very important. Uh, your next steps in life is going to get harder and harder. Sorry to tell you, but it's going to get harder. As you age, it's going to get harder. And it's very important that you focus in on what you need to focus in on, because we live in an era now where information has always been provided. It's an information war going on, so you're going to be constantly distracted by what's going on, including, by more information being out there as well. It's advanced technology. So your favorite shows that you like, your favorite movies, your favorite creators, everybody has one goal, and that's to produce content, persuasive content. So whatever you're looking at right now, you have to ask yourself, is this benefiting me or is this benefiting them? You know, so focus in, set yourself a goal, some goals, and build off there, build off there, build off there, build off there. The third step is, my for y'all, I'm trying to be authentic as possible because, like I said, time out. This is my first video. So my previous video that I had, and I was gonna upload it, I was like, nah, because I was trying to, read off a script, and like I said, I don't understand how people talk to this camera. So I'm just trying to think of one person. So it's me and you. Okay, you got it. All right. But anyways, step three. Now this is the most important step out of all my steps I talked about, because this step, if you don't have a dream for yourself, you don't have any goals, this step right here is really the most important step of all. Is build yourself around positive people. I cannot stress this enough, because you're gonna have, take that back. Let's just say you got 5 friends right now, right? You have only one of them being successful or on the verge of trying to become successful, and you got 4 friends that isn't doing shit. I don't know if I can cuss, but shit. You're gonna find yourself in a predicament of being like those friends that aren't shit, and eventually that one friend who was on his way to success, his or her way to success, if they aren't moved into another location of friends, then they're going to be just like y'all. And then you're going to be 40, 50, even 30, looking at yourself and be like, damn, I just wasted all that time in my life. It's because you was around people that wasn't producing any thought, any good ideas. All they did was sit around, talk about girls, females, drugs, boys, partying, you know, nothing that matters. It really don't matter. So building yourself around positive people is very, very important. Number four, stand your ground. I cannot stress this enough. As you get up the ladder, you're going to have people that's going to be coming from everywhere. Whether they're positive people or negative people. And where there's people, there's advice and opinions. And you're gonna have people telling you, no, you should do this and no, you should do that. But if it don't contribute to your goals, then it's just an opinion or just a fact that doesn't matter. You know, everybody think they have great advice. That's something that you gotta always think about. Everybody always think they have great advice, whether it's for the good or bad. Everybody think they produce great advice, and one thing that you're gonna have to learn growing up is how to decipher this. The first way to decipher this advice is asking yourself, do this benefit the goal or do this benefit that person? And if it can't benefit the goal, then you're gonna have to tell that person that, step aside. And you're gonna have a lot of those people come into your life. So learning how to stand your ground is very important. Now, five, I said every goal is important, but this goal is very important as well. It's just get started. I like this saying that I say to my friends every day. Success loves speed, and speed loves success. Move with urgency, move with urgency, because you're going to have days where you're going to be up and then you're going to be down. And when you're down, when you get beat up, nobody likes to get up. You tired. You like to rest. You like to get some sleep or whatever. But this do come a little more easy. Now I can talk to y'all for real now because I see what they talking about. But yeah, speed, love, success. Get started today to now. Right today to now. To now. That's a word. To now. No, right now. That's a word. Yeah, it's two words. Get started right now. I cannot stress this enough. Remember this one phrase: speed loves success, and success loves speed. You know, procrastination is the assassination of my destination. I can go all day on and on telling you motivational quotes like these people, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram do, but I you got to remember is that they're saying this information to be persuasive to you so you can just continue to watch it. And if you just continue to watch it, then you might want to do what you're doing right now and just continue watching my video. So you can either move with a purpose or you can watch with passion and let me get your views. Uh what's the outro that I should say? What's the outro? Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you. So yeah.